let's get this started, man. I hope you guys are doing great. This, of course, is the number one podcast. I am your host, Coach Jake, broadcasting out of Denver, Mile High City. What's up, Matt Turnbull? Hobo Luna Fart. That's got to be the best name ever. My kids would love that name. Milk Carton, what's up? Happy to see you guys. Denver, it is hot, man. It's still hot. I don't know where you're at. It's cooling off. Like I could rock a sweater at night, maybe. Anyway, what you guys doing, man? What's going on? Did you guys have a good weekend? It was my wife's birthday. Took her out. We had a good time. You can see some pictures on Instagram if you go over there or my Facebook. Yeah, man, just hustling. I mean, today I ran a sales rally for a corporation that I work with. Do some sales and business development coaching with them. So Hobo Lunafort watched Abu Dhabi's. Who watched Abu Dhabi's? I got some highlights. I didn't watch the whole thing. Matt Turnbull, I hope you're doing well. You're at work. You're at work, dude. What are you doing? You can't be watching me, man. You gotta go work. Well, maybe I don't know what you do for work. Maybe you're like a security guard and you're just hanging out waiting for somebody to steal something. Masters athlete Brad, what is up, man? Yeah, so I did a sales rally this morning. Killed it. Had a great time. Got everybody fired up. Get them make some money. What's up? Hey, it's Octavio. Tomorrow I got another one. Setting up another corporate client. Super stoked. And I did about 30 sales calls on my own for my new property business that I started. If you guys want to check it out, I help landlords and property owners make more money with their rentals. And you can check it out. Number one homestays. It's just like number one, No1, and then homestays.com. Check it out. Super cool. What's up, M. Hodge, Mark, G, BJJ, FGSW89. Happy to see you guys. We got somebody in the chat over on, what is that? Oh, yeah, you're on YouTube. Looking good. Thanks, brother. Happy to see you. Spoke to you today, Nathan Brooks. You were one of the guys that I called. What else did I do, man? And then I'm podcasting. And, oh, God, you guys got to see my son. Hold on. Alexa, drop in on Dan's room. Dude, you guys got to see this. Are any of you guys on my Instagram or on my Facebook page? My son is amazing. Hey, Dan, come in here, son. Dan, come on in. Alexa, hang up. So I got to tell you, my son, no, you got to put the hat on. My son is going to, Alexa, hang up. My son is going to a Comic-Con. And so there's like cosplay involved. Marty Jones, what's up, my friend? All the way in the UK. Outlaw Grappling Lab, what's up? Dale, Shura, Lara, Aman Vent G. Happy to see you guys. We've got Stellar Steven, thoughts on Abu Dhabi. I'll get to that in a second. Dan, so come in here. Okay, so my son, he's super tall. So this is my son, Dan. He's my oldest son. He's 12. He's a giant for 12. So he's going to Comic-Con as Mr. X from Resident Evil. But he had the genius idea to break because we're going to shave his head. And he decided to break it in two, into 2 days. So he could go to school. Go ahead. You can do the reveal. Looking like this. This is his real hair. He did that. And then he went to school. Dan, how was it going to school like that?
It's great.
You got to speak up. They can't hear you.
It was great. Everybody found it funny.
Dude, show him the Dr. Phil picture. Do you still have it in your pocket?
No.
Oh, man. Anyway, thank you, Dan. So we will be shaving the rest of his head later on today. and he won't have the Dr. Phil haircut for much longer. Thank you, son. Yeah. So let's see here. So what were we, dude? That hairdo gets me every time. Stellar Steven, thoughts on Abu Dhabi? I mean, what do you want, man? Here's what I actually think. I think somebody made a crap ton of money this weekend. A crap ton. It looked like they had whoever did the promotion did a really good job. I'm talking on the business side. Fantastic, dude. Like, my problem is that I have really high standards. They clearly did a fantastic job. I'm just nitpicking on things that I would like to see, but they did a fantastic job, better than I could do. So kudos. I love that. I love the fact that they're really trying to give grappling like a big event feel. And they had like they're learning from pro wrestling like everybody else does. And they're getting the big presentations and bringing people out and having the loud music and creating an event. I mean, it's still run like a tournament, and I'm just going to be real. That's going to be tough for mass adoption. But all that aside, fantastic. I thought the production values were awesome. Awesome. Great grappling. I mean, there are some upsets, but I think, Gordon Ryan, that was kind of, we know what was going to happen there. Hobo Lunafart says bad production. Started early, late, mispronouncement. So, okay, yeah. Now, in that regard, yes. And this is what I don't like about like that tournament format either. It's just too much. It's too many. If you're going to do a show, I mean, I think pro wrestling has got this down, even though it's not competitive. Or look at how Pride to me was the pinnacle of putting on a great combat sports event. Okay. Now I get it. It's a whole different deal. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, Nathan said, greetings to my son. Sorry, I'm slow. And then gave us an LOL on the hairdo. Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. You guys who just tuned in missed the most ridiculous thing. You have to go see the replay. So grappling drills, what's up? Jeremy Schmidt. Disco Distance, what's up, homeboy? Hope to see you this weekend in Pinion Hills. Somebody said, I don't know what he did wrong, but wow. No, he did that because he's got a commitment to his humor. So yeah, anyway, Hobo Lunar Fart, still cool to watch. Anyway, okay. So I do want to talk about some things, and you guys could throw stuff and I'll answer whatever I can answer. If you want to hear me pontificate on whatever, I'm here. Stellar Steven says, what's the question here? Says, what conditioning do you need for an accelerator camp? I have an idea, but want your take. Okay, so for the accelerator camp is for all levels. Every once in a while, I do throw in Gotch's Bible. I don't tell anybody when, and I do sometimes throw that in. If you don't know what Gotch's Bible is, then I would definitely take a look at that, okay? LJ 2000 KT, that's what's up then if it was up to his commitment. Yeah, he's a character, dude. Super funny. But, as long as you're in normal grappling shape and you don't get exhausted by just getting up and down, it's a grind. So, the more you're in shape, the more you'll get out of it. You're not going to be kicked out because you're a wuss and you don't got any conditioning. You're going to be welcome, okay? But you're not going to get the most out of it, if that makes sense. So just come, ready to have a good time. It's not going to be killed. Like, we don't do a whole lot of live wrestling. In fact, we seldom do. That's not the purpose of that camp. The camp is there. It's a tactic. It's like strategy, tactics, and technique camp. Now, when I actually run a fight camp, like I'm doing at V10 for their MMA guys, then we start working on actual live matches so that we can get the get the timing and whatnot down. So LJ 2000 KT, where do I do wrestling? I'm 50, dude. So with one carotid artery and a broken neck and a jacked shoulder. So I don't do that much wrestling anymore. I used to have my own gym. I used to go all kinds of places. I went. Last place that wasn't mine that I went to was Gene LaBelle's and Go-Cours in North Hollywood, circa 2004-ish. But I do travel around. I do seminars and I do training camps. And right now, there's an affiliate, a scientific wrestling affiliate. You guys check out scientificwrestler.com for our affiliate program. If you want to get involved, partner with us. And they are in Aurora, Colorado. So we train out of there. It's called V10 training. in the Field House down by the Aurora Mall. If that makes any sense. I don't know if you know Denver. Also, I do trainings at Genesis MMA. I haven't done one since spring there. I do them over at a Sambo gym up in Westminster. So I travel all around, dude. I don't own a gym anymore. I don't run a gym. So I just go in to gyms and do seminars and whatnot. I hope that answers you. Yes, you're welcome, LJ 2000 KT. Let's see, Mason Dixon, who don't that follows your catch? No, gosh, just buy all you need is a deck of cards and lots of perseverance. Yeah. So, yeah, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Mason. Happy to see you. Thanks for showing up today. So I do want to talk. Something came up today that I thought was brilliant in my in the sales rally that I was running with this corporation that I do work with, right? LJ 2000 KT. I feel you are instrumental in this catch wrestling right now. Me too, dude. You and me. 20 years, bro. Number one in catch wrestling, scientific wrestling. I've brought back competitive catch, the sport of catch wrestling. Nobody was doing it until 2007 when I launched the King of Catch Wrestling with rules that I co-developed with Carl Gotch. I went out and got them. 2006 started the first real coaching program with Billy Robinson, co-developed by Billy Robinson. Took him around the world. Also got Wade Chalice, the number one wrestler in the world, involved. So yeah, I appreciate that. I think I'm instrumental too. I don't think I'm bragging. I think it's facts at this point. Anthony Maines, can gyms book you directly for seminars? Yeah, you can hit me up. Just DM me and we'll figure it out. I've got dude, like my travel schedule is a little crazy, so we'll try to wiggle you in. And if it's not me, I have guys, coaches under Scientific Wrestling like Sam Crescent, Jesse Mraz, Luis Ojeda. Like these guys are old school. They've been with me for a very long time. They know what's up. So just hit me up. We'll get you connected and make it happen. All kinds of people. Wade Chalice, you want him? Let me know. I will make it happen for you. Okay. So something came up on this sales rally today, and it was a quote, and I'm totally going to butcher it because I don't know it off the top of my head perfectly. But any of you guys ever heard of Tim Grover? Tim Grover? He's a coach. He was like probably most famous for coaching Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and now he's kind of on the public speaking, self-help circuit. Brilliant guy. About 3 years ago, was it 3 years ago or two? No, it's probably 3 years ago. To all my assistant coaches and coaches, that some of the guys that I just rattled off to you in the coaching catch program. By the way, guys, you need to sign up. It's happening this weekend, dude. Get to the Mojave Desert. If you're anywhere in Southern California, Arizona, that kind of place, drive out there, dude. Coachingcatch.com. Get in, register, sign up, show up. Let's go, dude. You're going to love it. Promise. It's amazing. Blows minds every time if you have never come before. But Tim Grover, he had this phrase that he said, and it was basically that, you've heard that analogy about that a lit candle can light other candles without putting out its own flame, right? Well, he took a little twist on that, and he says, if you want to light other candles, you got to be fired up and lit up you got to be lit up first. Does that make sense? And this was in the context of these sales managers today and them trying to get their people fired up. And I gave them some pretty good nuggets today. I was like, you guys need to be committed. So like my son, if you guys saw it, you can go rewind it on the YouTube. Go to no1.ninja for all the old replays if you want to catch some of the old shows. I also have all the old shows from my radio show years ago where I had the bassist from Nirvana on, Chris Novoselic. We weren't even talking music. We were talking voting systems. The guy who's a brilliant guy is he was the chairman of fairvote.org for a while. I had, who else? I had Jesse Ventura on. All that, you can go check that out. no1.ninja. They're fun. We have a good time. And then all these old shows where I'm just pontificating about crazy shit, whether it's business or grappling or martial arts or whatever. Anyway, if you're gonna light somebody else up, you got to be on fire first, or it ain't gonna. There's no fire there, right? And that's attributed first to Tim Grover. He came up today, but I give everybody that book, Relentless. I'd recommend you get it. Get it on Audible. I'm a book nerd, man. I have so many books, it's ridiculous, but I'm gonna be honest, I've totally converted over to Audible. I think I might just sell all my books. I'm gonna be real. And it's a lot. I got like a garage full of books. But let's see here. What Stellar Steven say? Wow, at Chris Novoselic and Ventura mentions. Yeah, I used to. The cool thing about the old radio show is that if I was wanting to have a conversation with somebody, it was awesome. I could just have my producer call up and be like, "Hey, you want on the radio?" And then I could actually get to have a conversation and ask these people serious questions. Ventura, by the way, loved Billy Robinson, and you can find him in other things on YouTube talking about Billy Robinson. Same with Jerry Briscoe. Had a lot of respect for Carl Gotch and Billy Robinson. Fascinating stuff. Anyway, my point is that I want to make is that I wanted to go a little deeper, even twist it a little more than what Tim Grover did. And if you want to light a fire in somebody, okay, look at what I've done. Like, so, what was his name? LS 2000 KT said that he thought I was instrumental. Okay, why was I instrumental in catch wrestling where it is today? Now, I've been doing this for 20 years as a business and then personally prior to that. But why am I instrumental? Because I lit fires. I lit fires in people because they're interested. Even the people that don't like me, my competition, I lit them on fire. I got them fired up and excited about it. Okay? It's just facts. Now, what do you need to create a fire? What do you need to create a fire in somebody? What do you need to create a fire if you're out camping? The bare minimum. You need fuel, right? So you're going to need, in this case, if you're actually talking about a real fire, not a metaphorical one, you're going to need fuel. That fuel is wood, paper, oxygen, right? And then you need heat. For you pro wrestlers out there, you need heat. You need friction. You need a spark. That's how you get a fire going. Got to have fuel and you got to have a friction if you're rubbing two sticks together. Okay? Friction, if you strike a match, that's friction to create heat. Okay? Is this resonating with you? That you've got to get out there and you've got to really. So what is the fuel? The fuel is something that will burn. To me, in this instance, okay, my two things are business and catch as catch can wrestling. Those are the things that will burn. Okay? Because that's my fuel. Because I can talk about those things. There's a little bit, once I add a little bit of heat, a little bit of friction to it, a little bit of conflict, boom, I can get it to ignite. Does that make sense? And that's what you need to do. If you want to become instrumental, if you want to become a leader, if you want to have impact, you want to change the world. Make sense? I've got big aims for scientific wrestling. Literally, I want to improve the lives of every single man, woman, and child through scientific wrestling as either a fan, athlete, coach, or promoter. You guys want to say hi to my wife? It was her birthday yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. But we really celebrated yesterday. So this is my beautiful wife.
Hello.
I didn't make her do the Dr. Phil haircut.
No.
My son did. Anyway, good to see you, honey. So, guys, you've got to get fired up if you're going to light anybody else's motivation, if you're going to create something big. Okay, let's move it off of wrestling. Look at the mace. Do you know what a mace bell is? Anybody? Everybody? Hey, what's up, Frankie Bay? Good to see you, dude. Dustin Endicott. The mace. Have you seen people swinging? Do you even know what I'm talking about? The steel mace, the mace bell, right? Stellar Steven saying this is resonating. Well, good. Guess what? That mace, there was nobody swinging maces. No one. LJ 2000 KT. I got a 10 pounder. Good, dude. Good. Get a 22 and a half pounder. That's the 10 kilo. Get a 10 kilo. That's where you should be at. Swing that 100 times nonstop. Okay. Nobody was swinging the mace. Nobody even heard of the mace. People looked at me weird, like, what the hell is that thing? Afraid of it. Okay. I invented it. I created it. I came up with the names. 10 to 2, 360, all that stuff. LJ 2000 KT says, whoa, 10 kilo. That's what I swing now. And I could swing it one-handed too. I used to be able to swing it a 15 kilo one-handed. Can't do that anymore because my elbow, my shoulder is really messed up. But LJ 2000 KT, I seen a baseline video. I should swing 35 pounds. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. Okay. Personally, when I developed the mace, it was inspired because of my connection with Carl Gotch. So he lit a fire in me. Do you see how this works? It's like that analogy of one candle lighting another candle. Well, Carl let me swing his mace, and I had no idea what I was doing. It was a disaster. And his was 10 kilo, made out of wood. But there was no production maces. Nobody was swinging mace. My video on YouTube is the first mace video ever. Check it.
Mine is the first woman.
Oh, and my wife just said my wife was the first woman on YouTube to swing it. And these are facts. But so Carl lit a fire in me. I was like, holy crap, this thing's amazing. Why? Because I'm a grappler, because I love catch wrestling, and I saw the use and the function of this in terms of my grip, in terms of like shoulder girdle, getting rotation, in my upper spine and my shoulders, and really for me, mostly about grip strength. Okay, and I started swinging it, and guess what? I'm out swinging in my front yard. The first month I have it, and guess who drives by? My first student, and probably the world's most renowned mace artist or mace teacher now, Rick Brown, traveled the world, just got back from Germany last week teaching it. And so Carl lit my candle. I lit Rick's. Rick's got a whole career. He's traveling the world. Don, the creator of the Addicts Mace, sent me a nice message on my Instagram saying, what did he say? Let's see if I can't find it. Probably going to ruin the flow of the conversation here, but I mean, it was a really nice thing for him to say. Oh, here it is. And he said, Jake is the reason any of us are training with maces today. This man changed lives, created businesses, inspired careers, spurred innovation, and brought us a damn fine way to stay fit. Thank you, Jake. That's from Don over at ADX Mace, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is that you can do this. You can do this. Oh, Stellar Steven says, where is the best place to order a mace? Okay, so I do endorse the Wolf Brigade mace, which is actually made by Sorinex, the weightlifting organization. You can go to macebell.com, just Macebell, Macebell, not mace ball. Don't come at me with this mace ball shit. Do you know how many people told me, oh, what's a mace ball? I'm like, dude, you don't even know the word. Anyway, that's one that I endorse. I do also recommend you check out the Addicts Mace. In fact, Rick and I are going to be doing a mace certification. This is going to be given free to all the Scientific Wrestler affiliates, but you can also, if you're not a grappler and you just want to learn to swing the mace from the guy who invented it and the #1 trainer on the planet, that's going to be happening. And everybody who registers will be getting their own Addicts Mace included. Okay, that's like a $300 mace, dude. It's a good one, and it's loadable. So I really like that about it. So either Adex, ADEX, tell Don I sent you, or mayspell.com, and that's Greg Walsh, who developed that Wolf Brigade. They're a strength and conditioning company. So anyway, that's what I would recommend. But my point is that you guys should like not be afraid to do these things, but unless you really commit and you're really excited and you do the things, people aren't going to do the things that you want them to do. You have to lead by example, right? So in the case of the mace, the fuel was actually the mace. And you know what was the spark? Talking about YouTube, I lucked out in, I guess, in a way. It was just an idea that I threw out there and it worked. And that's what you have to do. You have to experiment. You can't be afraid to fail. But I said, I looked at like what Dragon Door and these other guys were charging for fucking a mace bell or for a kettlebell certification. I was like, dude, this is like ridiculous. And people were buying it. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like if people are buying it, nobody's holding a gun to their head to do it or anything like that. I was like, fine. So what I'm going to do is take advantage of this. And what I did is I said, listen, I'm going to certify you for free. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to hit this criteria, one of which was swinging a 10 kilo 100 times nonstop, either 10 to 2s or 360s or some combination thereof. And then do some programming. And there was some other criteria and post it to YouTube. And guess what? Went viral. All of a sudden, there's all these YouTube videos. I have no idea. Let me go to YouTube. I got to figure out this stat. YouTube.com. And now I'm only going to type in mace bell. There's derivations. So now it's mace, steel mace. Everybody just takes the same thing and just calls it something else. Oh man, it's not giving me the count of the number of videos on there. Huge though. Okay. Right. So my point is you need to be on fire and fired up if you're going to get anybody else fired up. If you're too cool and boring and afraid of getting out there and acting, excuse me, crazy, pardon me, you ain't going to make it. You ain't going to make it unless you're filthy rich and can just dump all this money into marketing or hire somebody else to do that for you. You've got to get passion. You got to find something that you're passionate about. Okay. Stan Washington. Facts. Good to see you, my friend. Happy to see you again. It's Nabaya, or I can't remember your name. Sorry. Anyway, Keto Carmago 85. What's the difference between a mace belt and a club as far as what is forged for the body and the benefits? So, I mean, dude, like the clubs tend to be the Persian yoga style. Okay. They did these. This is like Iron Sheik, right? Meals, MEELS. And there's a bunch of different things you can do. And they're very similar. A lot of it is in the grip strength. A lot of it is in the shoulder. And a lot of it is rotational strength, hitting angles that you normally don't hit. Nabaya. Yeah, I had it right. Yay, good to see you. Happy to have you back. Very similar, right? But clearly clubs are shorter. Okay. So you're not going to get as much torque because there's not as much centrifugal force because the handle is shorter. This is also the deal with the steel mace. It's a shorter mace and it's a lighter mace. And that's why you see a lot of these people doing this more like color guard, twirling, spinning, and dancing around stuff. And that's fine. I actually had the honor of getting certified by the guy who created that. He calls it Steel Mace Flow. Leo Urquidez outed on it, and they honored me, and that was very nice of them. So the thing is there's all these different variants, and that's what I love. I'm not like I could have gone and, oh my God, I'm gonna sue you, and that's so stupid. Because you do that, you stop the lighting of the candles. Do you understand? You want the fire to go big. Don't stop it. I'm still the guy who invented it. I'm like, had I been hit by a bus the day before, there would be nobody making money off it. Nobody making them, nobody buying them, nobody teaching it, nobody taking lessons. But had I been like, oh, you can't call it and you can't do this and that, it wouldn't have gone. Okay. So the mace is huge now. Huge. It's crazy, actually. Zero marketing budget. Zero. I spent zero on marketing. That was all bootstrap marketing. Okay. All guerrilla marketing. All just pushing it and getting it in the hands of influencers. They weren't called that back then, but high visibility individuals, celebrities, whatever. And it took off. Same thing with catch wrestling, right? High level guys, all have been touched by it. The Shamrocks, Dan Severn started out in the UWFI, Kazushi Sakuraba, Josh Barnett, Gene LaBelle, Billy Robinson, Carl Gotch, tons of guys, big name guys, right? So you've got to find that. One of the keys to this is you've got to find something that you're passionate about, right? That's easy to sell. Have you ever had a sales gig? Have you ever tried to sell something you don't believe in? You're never going to make it unless you're a total psychopath. And there are those people out there, which is 99% of the people on the planet are not. According to psychology, which is like 60% bullshit. But I do think that I feel that feels right in my own estimate that 99% of the people are good people. And it's the 1% that fuck shit up. And I'm not talking like Occupy Wall Street or anything like that. I'm talking about like whack jobs, psychopaths, people without empathy. Now they're represented higher. Like in the general population, supposedly they're supposed to be 1 out of 100. But in control positions, because they gravitate towards them, they go towards these positions. And again, we're talking corporate leadership, government. They're like 1 in 4. Arts clinically suffer from psychopathy, if whatever. I don't know. That's a bunch of bullshit jargon anyway. But anyway, guys, I don't know if some people are saying that this resonates, and I'm glad. Nabaya says, I'm watching with my sons. What's up? What's up, Sons of Nabaya? Dude, that sounds like some epic shit right there. Sons of Nabaya. That sounds like you should have a mini series. Let's see here. Stellar Steven, best kilo or pound mace for heavyweight, 240 pounds plus. Okay, dude, just get a 10 kilo, man. Get a 10 kilo. Start with that. Okay. I'm saying that because you should be buying multiple weights because you could do a bunch of different exercises. But a lot of people, just the way they work, they're like, I'm just going to try one and try it out. Listen, if you're a big dude, get a 10 kilo and figure it out. Work with it. You should be able to get it up. It's no pun intended. It's a reasonable weight. I do it. Right now I'm like about 200, I think I'm 212 pounds right now. But even when I'm 177 pounds, my weight's crazy. I've got weird genes where like, I think my natural weight's probably 185. And when I get sick, I go right down to it. But then I can get all that mass back in like 2 months. Like I've got elite power lifter genes, according to 23andMe. I don't know what that means, but let's see. What's Stellar Steven saying here? Candlemass comes to mind now if you're into doom metal. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Now, Josh Barnett probably knows what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Thank you, my friend. So, yeah. So the difference between, say, the clubs and the mace is obviously, the mace you can hold one-handed. Like I said, I do one-handed swings as well. There's so many exercises that you can do with the mace. It's absolutely insane. What you guys should do, I've created an Instagram, and it's not me. Like nobody, this is what I do. I'm good at explaining things, at teaching things, at learning things and sharing it. That's why I'm a coach. What you need to do is go to This is the Instagram page that I have at Mace Movement. At Mace Movement. And you'll see I collect all the different Mace people that I ever see that hashtag the things that I follow, and I share it there so people could see the broad diversity, the crazy amount of stuff you can do when you start having fun and being creative and really take charge of your own fitness. And that's really what I like about the Mace, honestly, is it's just this odd object thing, and you can do so many crazy things. It's so simple and yet so like numerous, the various things that you can do. Anyway, guys, you've got to find what you're passionate about, and that's how you're going to be able to sell something. It's very difficult to sell something, but so this is why, in particular, to those of you that are tuned in, either because of the Mace, the whole Mace movement that was launched by me, or the catch wrestling movement, which was, again, nothing. It was a couple jokers selling DVDs, and there was nothing before I started developing out the culture and the whole market for it. If you like it and you believe in it like I did and like I do, I've created opportunities. So there's this upcoming Mace cert. So you can get involved. You can start swinging the Mace, teaching people how to swing it and make money. I have Coaching Catch, which is our coaching program. So you can get involved and learn how to teach people as a coach, how to use Catch as Catch Camp competitively in MMA and grappling. And, honestly, we have a ton of high-level pro wrestling people that love it too, which makes sense because their art is derivative of the sport of catch wrestling, right? You can get involved either in the Coaching Catch program, or you could also check out the affiliate program, which comes with tuition for 2 for the coaching cert. It comes with the Mace Bell cert. Comes with resale rights to every product I've created, or catchwrestling.com, findinglibrary.com. You could sell Coaching Catch ticket events. You could sell the affiliate itself. You could sell all the DVDs. You could sell the books. You could sell merch. Okay. All these revenue ways. Okay. Then you also get a promoter license to start running your own King of Catch wrestling tournaments. Another way to make money, another way to get exposure, another way to light other people's candles. Bring them into your gym, run tournaments. Then on top of that, I actually give you 2 months with a digital lead agency, a marketing company. Number 1 in the MMA and grappling space. These guys work with big, heavy hitters. Get like 1,000% return on advertising spend. That's like taking a $10 bill, putting it in a box, and out comes 100. That makes sense? So it's big. Comes with 2 months of that. That's $2,500. And then you also get business development coaching, sales and marketing coaching, 10X certified. Because I'm 10X certified. Because I only go with the number 1 guys. When I want to learn something, when I want to learn catch, I go learn from Carl Gotcha. I learn from Billy Robinson. I learned from Frank Shamrock. I'm certified. Go get MMA for Dummies, his best-selling book. You can see me in there. He recommends me. I go with Wade Chalice. Number 1s. Number 1. When I want the Mace, I go to Carl. And when I go to business and sales and marketing in particular, I go to Grant. As of right now, I'm 1 of 55. I'm in the first group to ever be certified by Grant to teach his sales and marketing stuff. And you get coaching with me as well, because you're going to be on my mission for scientific wrestling, right? Everybody should know that by now. I say it so much, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I do have got a business meeting, another one. I'm literally working until about, I have a meeting. I have another business client, a distillery that I work with. Fantastic, award-winning distillery, and I help them with their business development. I have that meeting at 8:30 tonight. Then I have a search engine optimization meeting at 11 with a developer who's in another country, and I started at 6 o'clock today. And tomorrow I'm going to start in the gym, burn probably 1,200 calories at 125 degrees in the infrared saunas. Dude, you've got to get fired up. And a lot of it's just momentum. You got to figure it out. You just got to have discipline, right? I shared a meme today from Grant. Discipline is what makes you dangerous because that's what's going to get you going. Discipline is the friction in the fire. Okay? That's going to cause the heat. Discipline to keep rubbing the two sticks together. Oh, you ever watch Naked and Afraid? That shit ain't easy. That takes discipline. Takes persistence. Right? So, all right, guys, I appreciate you. I'm gonna tune out because I got to go to this other meeting. But I appreciate you guys, and I will be back tomorrow for more. Take care. Good to see you. Thanks.